Yo, what's up, everybody? So, Lily Phillips, an OF creator, slept with 100 men in 24 hours. Yes, you heard that right. So, apparently, this is just a warm up. She's apparently going to do 1,000 men in 24 hours next year. So, yeah, she's basically just a slut. She admitted that she was basically a slut throughout uni, and she didn't feel any shame in doing this sort of stuff. So I'm wondering, like, what went wrong in her upbringing? Who are these people that have brought her up? They never brought her up with any morals, it seems. She didn't have a father that, to bring her up with any kind of discipline and um, anything like that, any sort of values. So, yeah. So basically, she's an OF creator who decided it would be a good idea to just sleep with all these men one after another. There's no emotional connection to any of them. It's just a quick, just like pump and go, just like, um, just really quite robotic. And she said herself that it felt very robotic after about 30. She was dissociated, and because there was like to protect her from being traumatized, this is not normal. It's not normal to happen, this, to be ran through by so many guys, especially one after another like that. It's just absolutely disgusting. Like, it's, I'll just say it, I think it's absolutely degenerate. I don't care if anyone, tries to call me out on it, whatever. It's like, that's just my opinion. I think she's an absolute disgrace. And all it's going to do is just perpetuate this nonsense and probably make a bunch of new guys signing up to her. They see this crap and they're like, oh, I want to get in on that. Some of them might even sign up in the hopes that they might get to sleep with her on her next goal or something. It's just basically like glorified prostitution is what it is. This whole OF stuff is just, you might say it's not as bad as prostitution, um, but it's just it's still sex work. You're still a slut, and you're still putting yourself out there for money. And I don't think she was in any like desperate need for money. Like, they might come up with this excuses, oh, I needed it for the money. It's like, no, you could find something, an honest income. Like, why do you need to do this shit? It's like, yeah, I get that, we had this thing in 2020 where people couldn't go out to work, they couldn't earn an honest income, but that doesn't mean that that you can just go on Onlyfans and just start, kind of, if anything, it's funny how they talk about that men are exploiting her, but if as well she's exploiting lonely men, and I mean some of these are in relationships, and that she's just like kind of exploit. They're kind of all exploiting each other in a way. It's very transactional, and I just find it quite disgusting. It's just, these people are just perpetuating it, and so there's these men who are single and they're lonely, who are like, it's just, if anything, it's just perpetuating that because of these parasocial relationships, that they don't feel the need to actually go out and find a partner. So yeah, it's just absolutely like morally bankrupt. It's absolutely a disgrace. Does this woman have really nothing else going for her, that she couldn't leverage other skills, and instead of just using her body, she could have probably found something, maybe some artistic pursuit or something like that, music, something that would actually be something that people would actually be proud of, and something that people can look up to rather than they look at you as a disgrace. So yeah, she brought it all on herself. Like, she didn't have to do all of this. So people are like, oh, the men are exploiting her. Well, she's offering it up to them. She doesn't have to do any of this. Even if men are begging her to do it, she still doesn't have to do it. She chose to do it. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is she a victim here? I honestly think a lot of these that you see on social media that are crying about, I feel like so kind of, like bad because I wanted to like, give them a few more minutes or whatever, and I promise it's like they just put on this show. They want people to feel sorry for you, and it's like, to me, it's just all a bunch of theatrics a lot of the time. Yeah, it's just absolutely disgusting, and it's just what is wrong with people? Like, it's instant, the need for instant gratification, hedonism, and just. But she felt kind of bad afterwards, but she hasn't learned her lesson. She's still going to go through and actually try to do the 1,000 record. She should have had like a light bulb moment and thought, you know what, it's time to give this whole thing up because this is just not right. So there doesn't seem to be any, it's like, and her parents, I think, are partly to blame as well, because they should be discouraging her. If anything, they should be disowning her for this kind of crap. But her mum's apparently her freaking manager. What a joke. What a joke of a fucking mother. To be managing your daughter, pimping themselves out. Like, it's just, yeah, I'm just glad that this is not, more widespread than what it is, but yeah, it should not be happening at all, but it is a sign of the times though, and there is a lot of effed up stuff going on. You've got all these crazy things happening right now, like the dating market is so effed up, and yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm kind of lost for words. Really, it's just so sad. Like, it's just sad when you've got OF creators making millions, but yet you've got people doing honest work, doing things like saving people's lives. You've got people who are, sort of running the infrastructure and things like that are actually really important jobs, making far less money than these 304s. And they're proud about it. I mean, it's pathetic. Anyway, I think I've said enough. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. I'll be live again at 7 p.m. tonight, so take care. Peace out.